Hey fellow explorers, in this video I'm going to show you around Fashion Valley, San Diego's central luxury shopping mall. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. Alright, let's go. And we're going to start our walk from a top parking structure C, where I usually park to go into the mall, because it has a direct footbridge to bring you into the food court, which we're going to explore in just a moment. They call it the Cafe Terrace to be kind of foofy. There is the AMC movie theater here, one of my favorite movie theaters in San Diego. The theaters are not big, they're actually pretty small, but there's 18 of them, so you get a lot of variety for seeing movies. This is a general two-story mall. So here on the second story, first we got this Blanco restaurant, which is like a modern Mexican food, and it brings us to their food court, which I like this food court because it's covered, so on kind of like a rainy day or something like that, you can be in the covered area, or if it's really hot, you can be in the shade, or you can sit in the sun if you want to have a nice sunny day. It can get windy on cold days, but they've got heaters out here for that. We've got an outpost of Sbarro, the New York pizza icon. We've got Chin West Noodles, where they've got some interesting Asian noodles, classic fried rice. Nashville burgers, which are interesting at an Asian noodle restaurant. Next door, we've got 503 Pupusas. This is new. I've not eaten here yet. I'm not even sure if they're actually look open. Sarku, Japan, for some fast food teppanyaki. Poke, 1.5 for Hawaiian-style poke bowls, although I should say they're really more like Californian-style poke bowls than they are Hawaiian-style. Mong Q for Mongolian barbecue, where they like make your stuff on that big Mongolian barbecue right there. And Panda Express, the classic Chinese kind of fast food chain in the US. There's a few more food eateries on the other side of the food court that we'll check out when we finish our lap, because this is where we begin. This is where we're also going to end. Here on the right, we've got the Lego store, quintessential store for kiddos of all ages to get their Lego fix on. The Curious Princess, my 5-year-old daughter, loves to go in there and play with the Legos because they absolutely encourage you just to go in and play. There's also a cool toy store on the left. Mall toy stores are kind of like gone the way of the dodo, but there is a Geppetto's Toys over here on the left. We've got Express, we've got Bloomingdales coming up ahead, one of the big anchor department stores. Chrono Toys, which has a lot of like bobblehead type things that are over there. Coming soon on this corner is an outpost of the Japanese chain Uniqlo, which I don't know, are they open already? They might even be open already, because the last time I was here, they were still coming soon. But you know what? It looks like their doors are open. So if you're looking for some cheap, good quality clothing, definitely check out Uniqlo from Japan. All right. Out on the other side of Bloomingdales, which we're not gonna walk to because it's sort of like there's separate buildings out there. There is a container store. I really like the container store for like boxes and shelves and odds and ends. There's also a P.F. Chang's restaurant out there. There's a Italian food restaurant, North Italia, and also out front on that side is a Cheesecake Factory. So if you like your cheesecake, Cheesecake Factory, American restaurant chain, not just cheesecake. They started as a place that sells cheesecake, but as they people came in to try the cheesecake, then they became a restaurant, and they have a lot of great Cajun Creole foods. So do check that out for solid American foods. We've also got True Food Kitchen here on the right. Cheesecake Factory is just beyond it. True Food Kitchen, kind of more like I'll call it like a healthy food restaurant. Okay. So now we're getting to some of like the high-end stores. We've got a Rolex right here. We've got a nice fountain on the left. Many of these have security guards to keep themselves safe. There have been, I feel like a lot of these high-end malls, sadly, with the, robberies, thefts that are on the rise, have definitely had their problems with that. So increased presence over the years in the security guards of this mall, but I guess that's good to keep things safe, right? Probably not good that they have to have them, but makes you feel that things are protected. We've got Dolce and Gabbana here on the right with a sparkly sequined dress. You can see this mall, the remodel that they just went through a couple years ago, and maybe just really finishing up now. I've been waiting to do this walking tour because I've been waiting for all the stores to kind of like finish opening. They have a lot of like nice public furniture and plants in the center. Versace, Prada, the Apple store. I think this is, I don't know if it's a true statement to say this is San Diego's busiest Apple store, but like whenever there's a new phone release or things like that, this Apple store always has really long lines. So popular place. And when I've come in this Apple store at like 8 o'clock at night on a weeknight and been like, you guys are really busy, they go like, oh, we're really busy all the time. We've got Dior, we've got Cartier. This is like the jewelry center right here. And this brings us roughly, I call this the center of the mall. So the food court just to our left, that's where the movie theater was. There's like a couple of these little, this is a small aisle that doesn't really have much in the way of shops down it that brings you to the parking structure that's next to the Cheesecake Factory. There is a Porsche and Audi dealership showroom here. All right, we're just passing a Louis Vuitton on the right, Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, Gucci, Alo, All Saints. As can I pronounce these foreign brands? Hopefully. It is a nice mall to walk around on a nice day. San Diego tends to have pretty good weather all the time, so you don't feel stuffy in here since it is open to the top, nice and bright, generally kept pretty clean. The parking is generally all free. There is some valet parking and premium parking next to the Cheesecake Factory if you're here on a busy day and you want to park up front. The San Diego trolley also will bring you here. There's a stop, we'll probably see it when we go around to the second floor by JCPenney. There's a stop basically in front of the Fashion Valley Mall. This mall's biggest competitor in San Diego is Westfield UTC, which is up in the La Jolla area. Westfield just spent like a massive $1 billion remodel on that mall. And if you want to see what Westfield UTC is like, I'll put a link in the description to compare to this one. But I would say of San Diego's busiest malls, you've got Westfield UTC, you've got Fashion Valley, Westfield UTC to the north, Fashion Valley here in the center of town, and then Westfield Plaza Bonita to the south. There's also this like North County Fair in on the I-15 corridor on inland San Diego. I still need to get over to do a walking tour of that one. There is a Round One Japanese arcade and bowling alley that's planning to open there, so I've been waiting for them to open before getting out over that way. Okay, there's one little finger that goes this way towards a couple more of the department stores. We've got Mont Blanc, Pandora, Ben Bridge Jewelers, Vince, and then we're gonna walk. We're gonna do this one this way, and then we're gonna come back so we just don't end up doing 22 laps of up and down and the bottom. Marc Jacob, Kurt Geiger, Tumi luggage store over to the left, and Taylor to the right. You'll notice not many carts in the middle of this mall. They haven't like crapped up the whole mall with carts everywhere. They do have some, like here's a perfume one, but I feel like some malls have gone the way of like having a cart every 10 feet or something like that. You can barely walk around. So the two high-end department stores in the back, we've got Neiman Marcus on the right, and we've got Nordstrom Rack on the left. Williams-Sonoma for good house goods to the right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and swing back to the center aisle. We've got Aarhus over here, which is coming soon. It is a upscale furniture store, kind of like Restoration Hardware, something like that. The Lush store, we don't have smell-o-vision yet, but this one specializes in soap, nothing but soap. And so like there's a strong soap smell coming out of that store. John Varvatos to the right. It's a upscale men's clothing store. Now Tumi, where do I sit? So it's a travel channel. Where do I sit on Tumi luggage? I like Tumi luggage. To me, I like Rimowa better. That's just my personal preference in the high-end luggage space, but Tumi, absolutely a solid brand too. Okay, Sandro here on the right, and they are just getting ready for the Christmas shopping season, the big shopping season in the USA, as you see the decorations on the escalators starting to come up. Right here is a really cool chocolate store, La de Rock Laderache, something like that, from Switzerland. Really good Swiss-made chocolates. Check this place out. They're not cheap, but they're really tasty. We've got Better Buzz Coffee here on the right, a coffee chain that started in San Diego. If you're looking for an alternative to Starbucks of a local chain, check out Better Buzz. They open at like 7 or 8 a.m. most days, so you can get your early coffee fix here. Okay, this is Macy's in the center, and there's also, I wanted to show you down here, there's like a little like kiddie playground back in this section. So if you've got kiddos and they're looking to blow off some steam or things like that, we've got the little mall playground out here. You can see it's got some little things they can climb on, some chairs that the parents can sit at, and even a little California sea lion that looks out on them. And kids like juice, so there's a little juice stand. You can get some juice for the kiddos. Sunglass Hut to the right because, well, it's pretty sunny in San Diego. And if you didn't bring your sunglasses, either to the mall or on your trip, you can pick some here. Urban Outfitters, kind of, well, I'm surprised this chain is still around, frankly. They sell clothes and gifts. We've got this very pink place here, Edicted, that has some interesting like hearts through the front door as you come in. Clearly some of these carts, maybe they've put more of these stands out here for the Christmas season. I don't know, but not all of them are open. I feel like there were less when they did the remodel, and now there's more now, probably because they're thinking, all right, as Christmas comes around, it's gonna get pretty busy. The North Face on the right, one of my favorite kind of outdoor clothing chains, See's Candies. This is the classic American candy store. If you're visiting the USA and looking for something classic to bring back some candies from See's to your home country. Zara on the right, Foot Locker on the left. These little things say they're souvenirs of California. Kauai Mart, I'm guessing they're probably run by the same place. Cotton On, JD, Vans, and JCPenney. Honestly, I'm surprised that this JCPenney continues to exist. It's pretty sad if you go inside, really. Like, it definitely feels like the store that time forgot. They've got an advertisement over here for P.F. Chang's, the Chinese restaurant that I mentioned to you that's out on the other side by the Container Store. We've got the Red Door escape room over here. So if you're looking to have a little bit of fun while you're in the mall, other than a movie, that's kind of the next fun thing. We're heading up to the second floor. You can see they got a lot of palm trees. There's a nail salon down that way where you can also get $20 eyebrow threading. And the trolley station is closest to this side. We're not actually going to get to see it, I think, because there's not a good overlook that way, but just out in front of JCPenney, that's where the trolley stop is. This gives you a nice view back down into the mall this way. And here we get, on the second floor, American Eagle, Aerie, Zara. There used to be a Sony store over here. That doesn't help you now on this side, where I used to buy a lot of Sony cameras, and it was pretty cool. But Sony got rid of all their retail stores, which I'm really pretty sad about. Over on the right side, there is a Ding Tea, Taiwanese tea house and dessert. So if you're looking for your boba tea fix in the mall, solid spot over there, Ding Tea. I mean, it's not my favorite tea spot ever, but for a mall tea spot, it's pretty good. Hollister, you know, kind of like a surf-inspired Abercrombie and Fitch or something like that. CK, City Kicks for shoes. PacSun, which is like a mall, I don't know, almost like surf style shop or something like that. We've got a Nike, Oakley. So if you're looking for sunglasses, Oakley would definitely be my choice. Actually, I'm wearing a pair of Oakleys right now, which you'll see when we get to the end of this video. I'll show you turn the camera around, show you my Oakley sunglasses that I put on to do the walk in custom yellow color, in fact. Columbia, probably my second favorite outdoor brand after the North Face. I like some of their cargo pants. I like these that have a lot of pockets, so those work pretty well for me. This is now right next to Macy's, which if you're looking for a Starbucks, you can get Starbucks coffee in the Macy's cafe. Okay, this escalator brings us to that kind of like finger one that we went on to find Nordstrom's and Saks Fifth Avenue. So you pretty much saw this from the bottom. So I'm not gonna walk you down this way, but there's Lululemon, Echo shoes, Francesca's, Optica, sunglasses. We've got MAC for makeup, which apparently they have a like Disney collaboration now, so you can get your Disney inspired colors. Okay, complimentary 15-minute services. Analyze your colors, help you pick the right ones. On the right, we've got Aesop, which is a really high-end like lotion brand, like lotion, soaps, things like that. I do like my Aesop soaps. Oh, I missed this before. Downstairs, there's a Tommy Bahama Marlin bar. So if you're into Tommy Bahama shirts, they've also got like a little restaurant down there at the Marlin bar. Lovesac for some high-end bean bags and sofas too. Viore, this athleisure brand, kind of like Lululemon, taking the country's malls by storm. On the right, Psycho Bunny, Levi's, Kendra Scott, Victoria's Secret, coming soon. I feel like they must have been here before. Maybe they're just moving to a new location. I don't know. On the left, Banana Republic, Lululemon, which looks like they're moving to their location. I feel like malls always do this. They're always moving around. Here's another big shot of the mall looking down this way, just to give you a feel for this place. But again, I like the open air feel of this mall. Not stuffy. You know, you're not like, oh, can you turn up the air conditioning? I mean, I guess it can be hot, but this isn't like the hottest part of San Diego. Generally pretty good climate here in the Mission Valley area. We've got Kate Spade. We're coming back up onto the food court where we've got some stands selling Dubai chocolate, Rose Garden. There's a nice French bakery here called Parfait Paris. Super tasty desserts. Pricey though, just know. A Wetzel's Pretzels, one of my daughter's favorite. Another Better Buzz coffee over here. And finally rounding us out, a few shops, a T-Mobile, and another juice store right up on here. Well, all right, fellow explorers, I said I would show you my custom Oakley sunglasses, and there they are. We've got the yellow sides on these sunglasses, ordered these online, so I have some too that have all yellow frames around the front, but these work better when I was driving, so when I'm in the car. By the way, Chris, where is your yellow shirt? I find out when I do some of these walking tours, I'm just a little, stand out a little bit less when I wear black. So there we go. Well, I'm in black right now. All right, fellow explorers, if you want to check out Westfield UTC, check out this video right here. And if your travels are bringing you to San Diego, you might enjoy my whole San Diego guide. You'll find that right here. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in the next video.